You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jayhawks offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're trying to get to it. Quick strike complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. He'll bring it back. It's Edwards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy...
Hit the afterburners, kid, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This offense has a 2nd down play. Run in the red zone. It's Edwards. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Never about. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. 2nd and short now after that completion. Now on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Kansas State pushing the pace.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Johnson looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Bounced off his feet. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Wildcats are on the move. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. The run from the shotgun. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. 1st down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Trying to get to him. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Johnson looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Johnson looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a reverse. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They get him down after he makes a catch. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Michigan State.
At the 40, there he goes.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll pull it on the read. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Still running at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away.
Quarterback with the carry. Loss of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Johnson looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his target down the middle. The Wildcats pick up the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. To the ground with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's a draw. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Running back searching for a hole. The Jayhawks' third down defense just hasn't been great. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll leave it with him. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Johnson wants to throw it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Wide out in motion. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The aerial assault continues. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Ball in the air, intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll go right back to him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Motion from the offense. Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. It's reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions in inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Thompson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up second down.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The running back gets his hands on it, but he's not able to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback checking off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
3rd down.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.